Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and let's welcome the class of 2027 as they are led in by Student Leadership Council President and Vice President Sam Villa and Sam Scott. Let's give them a big round of applause. Here they come. And now, an even bigger round of applause for the class of 2027. It is my pleasure today to welcome the class of 2027 to the Freshman Orientation Games Award ceremony. Over the past 2 days, you guys had the opportunity to meet classmates, teachers, current students through a variety of activities and competitions. In each of these activities and competitions, you represented your community and you earned points that are the basis for the awards that will be presented tonight. Each community represented on the front of these shirts is named after a significant figure in the 174-year history of CBC High School. Whether it's Brother Jellicer, one of the three brothers who first established CBC in St. Louis in 1849, to D.C. Wilcutt, one of the greatest coaches in CBC history, and this gymnasium is named after him. This evening, we will crown champions in each of the individual competitions and the overall class of 2027 Freshman Orientation Games champion. So, when these young men arrived on Wednesday, we did some icebreaker challenges, right? We got to get to know one another, so we had them be vulnerable a little bit. And one of those challenges is the Q-tip challenge. Students have to throw a Q-tip into an empty Gatorade bottle. Now, gentlemen, there's a learning curve to this. If you are called up to the grand stage, third place is to my left, your right. Second place is to my right, your left. And then the first place will join me on the podium. So, joining me at the podium, your champions of the Q-Tip Challenge, the team representing the Murphy community. Let's hear it. The team that won the Q-Tip Challenge, come on up. It's okay, don't be shy. Come on up, come on up. Come on up and get a trophy. No, not the whole community. Just the guys that are on the table. Just the guys who there's a learning curve. It's okay, we'll get there. Just the guys who won the Q-Tip Challenge. Come on up, come on up. The names are right over there, right on the screen. If you're a part of this community win, come on up to the stage and take your picture. Take your picture. Oh, we got another. Remember, it's a learning process. By the end of the night, it's going to be a well-oiled machine. All right, boys, start with the one. Give a big smile. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer for the boys of Murphy. Okay. Everyone else, you kind of saw what not to do, but at the same time, you also kind of saw what to do. So here we go. Like I said, we're all learning. Another popular Icebreaker challenge is playing the classic game of rock, paper, scissors. Oh, who doesn't love that game? On Wednesday, we crowned the best rock, paper, scissors player from each community and made them compete against one another. Will the following students please join me on the podium? So, gentlemen, if I say your name, come on up and get a trophy from your president and vice president, and then meet me on the podium here for a big picture. So, from the Jellicere community, DJ Elick. From the costume community, Daniel Destin. From the Murphy community, Hayden Coleman. From the Wilcutt community, Noah Cooper. From the Elwood community, Will Wittenauer. From the LTR community, Corday Strong. From the McHenry community, Daniel Annick. From the Stockhausen community, Peyton McFarland. And ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for your runner-up. From the Landgraf community, Mason Saban. And your rock, paper, scissors champion from the Clem community, Wilson Breeson. Wilson gets his trophy, so let's put Wilson in the middle here and everyone smile big. Mr. Sheller. All right, a big round of applause for our rock, paper, scissors winners. After the Icebreakers, these young men participated in something called the CD Challenge. We thought it'd be a good idea for the only time to allow them to run in the hallways. So on Wednesday morning, these young men competed in 15 different challenges around the building. Yes, they were sprinting the entire time because their entire community was timed, and these challenges required a lot of teamwork. So, if your community is called here, the whole community will come up because we collected all of your times. Remember, to my left is third place, to my right is second place, then the first place community will join me up here. So, joining me on the podium, in third place, with a total time of 3 hours and 26 minutes, the Landgraf community, come on up. Third place right over here. Yeah, you can go that way, that's fine. You gotta go to third place. In second place, with a total time of 3 hours and 24 minutes, the Eller community. Eller, come on up. And ladies and gentlemen, your champions, clocking in at 3 hours and 22 minutes, the Clem community. Gentlemen, you'll see steps on either side. Come on up, grab a trophy. All right, bring on the podium here, boys. You gotta take a picture. Ladies and gentlemen, the next competition is one of my favorite. It's this tug of war. Anyone ever played a classic game of tug of war? Oh yeah. This is where the big dogs come to play. The strongest communities competed in a double elimination tug of war tournament. Joining me on the podium in third place, a big round of applause for the Clem community. Come back up in third place this time. And in second place, the Land Back community. And I need this next community when they walk up to give us your biggest flex, because this is the strongest community, your champions, the Kasi community. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 3 tug of war champions. I'll tell you what, the tug of war tournament is intense. There's a lot of yelling, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You think these guys can go anymore, and they just keep going, they keep going. It's a lot of grit. A lot of grit is shown in the tug of war tournament there. All right. Our next competition is the Esports competition. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, CDC is actually home to the largest high school esports center in America. And these young men competed in a Super Smash Brothers tournament Wednesday afternoon. Joining me on the podium in third place, we've seen these guys a lot already. The team representing the Clem community. So only the guys playing esports, come on up, come on up. And in second place, the team representing the stockhousing community. So Coach DJ was telling me he's pretty stoked about these next guys. Your champions, the team representing the Murphy community. Come on up, get your trophy for us. muffled there, but I'm good. Don't worry. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, legends are made on the dodgeball court here at CBC High School. I still remember when I was a little freshman here at CBC, my boy Derek Rallo, it was 1 versus 6. He was the one, and he led his community to a comeback win. He was the most popular guy all 4 years, I promise you. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, these guys had an awesome dodgeball tournament on Wednesday, so I would like for joining me on the podium in third place, the team representing the land grab community. So if you play dodgeball with the land grab, come on up. And in second place, the team representing the Kasu community. Come on up, boys. Oh, this finals, this was something special. Let me tell you, went down to game 3. These guys, they fought hard for first place. Ladies and gentlemen, your dodgeball champions, the team representing the McHenry community. Where you at? It was incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, about an hour ago, we had a delicious dinner in Ross Hall. Well, on Wednesday, Ross Hall was home to the most intense hockey arena I have ever seen. These young men, they went hard on the ice. We had to kind of tell them to stop checking one another. Got pretty physical. So, joining me on the podium in third place, I need the team that's representing the Wilka community to come on up. In second place, the team representing the LZR community. This way right here. And I need a huge round of applause for your street hockey champions, the team representing the Kosu community. Big round of applause for all those who participated in our street hockey tournament. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, was the Scholar Bowl. Some of the smartest members of the class of 2027 competed in a trivia-style game on Wednesday afternoon. Joining me on the podium in third place, he was actually a one-man team. Will Wittenauer from the Elmer community. Will, where you at? Hey, Will, come on up here, okay? And in second place, I need the team representing the Murphy community. Come on up. And this is now official. Your smartest community, the champs, the team representing the Clem community. Come on up. All right, a big round of applause for our Dodgeball champs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next competition is a ping pong competition. Everyone says they're good at ping pong, but these three individuals outperformed everybody. Joining me on the podium, in third place, representing the Elward community, Will Shermatero. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is fun, because in second place, this young man defeated his twin brother, also representing the Elward community, Lucas Shermatero. I don't know what's happening in that household, but apparently a lot of intense ping pong is happening day and night. Here, guys, come on up on this stage. You can come on this stage. And the best ping pong player in the class of 2027 is, representing the Jealousy community, Aiden Padua. Ladies and gentlemen, Thursday afternoon, we hosted our field events, which have become quite the tradition here at CBC High School. Definitely a fan favorite. And each community came together and they competed in a field day style competition. They may have talked about it on their way home, so they probably fell asleep in the car because it was a hot and exhausting day on the field. Some competitions included wounded in battle, holy water, get in shape, and many more. So joining me on the podium, in third place with 201 total points from field day, is the McHenry community. Come on down. Come on down, the entire community. Nicely done, man. Joining me on the podium in second place with 226 total points. Yeah, everyone wants to know if they've won, right? It's the Landgraf community! I love this competition because everyone thinks they finished in first, but there can only be one community that finishes in first place. And this community ended the day with 266 total points. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the Clan community. Very comfortable up here on this top stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get serious. This next award is the greatest award of all time. This next award is named after one of the greatest cadets to have ever walked the hallways. Some say he's the Wayne Gretzky, the Michael Jordan, or the Joey Chestnut of CBC. If you don't know who Joey Chestnut is, he's the guy that eats hot dogs on the 4th of July. This Tuesday, he hit 2 home runs in his softball game. He's actually been on an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Yeah, HBO Max. It's season 39, episode 10. But this award, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ryan Harper Batliner Spirit Award. For those who probably know, my name is Ryan Batliner, and this award is named after me. But it is given to the community that displayed the highest amount of spirit, teamwork, perseverance, and dedication to each other. I mean, those adjectives, are you kidding me? To describe me, I am so blessed. Whoever wrote this award, was it you, Tim Seymour? Was it you, Jim Rockman? Thank you very much, I appreciate it. But it's not about me, it's about the kids. So, it's always about me. If you don't know me, it's always about me. All right, I'm going to shut up. Joining me on the podium, the Ryan Harper Batliner Spirit Award winner is, remember, this is the best award, so if you win, you better jump. The Wilcott Community! We do have one final award. This is the Brotherhood Award, and it's an award that's given to one student from each community. They are selected by a panel of faculty and staff members, and these young men display the characteristics that are synonymous with what we expect of our brotherhood here at CBC. Leadership, cooperation, respect for classmates, an unwavering positive attitude, and a willingness to immerse themselves in the CBC experience. If you hear your name, please join me on the podium. And we're going to start with the Wilcott community, and I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Sam Lavera. Representing the Murphy community is Hayden Coleman. Hayden. Representing the Kasi community, Max Doss. Representing the Jellicoe community, Donnie Thomas. Representing the Elder community, Lucas Shermatero. Representing the Flynn community, Jackson Ron. Representing the McHenry community, Grayson Baltis. Representing the Stockhausen community, Stone DeGree. Representing the LGR community, Weston Gannon. And last but certainly not least, representing the Landgraf community, Trick Bono. All right, gentlemen, once Trick gets on the stage here, grab your attention to Mrs. Shellhart. We'll take a picture here. Oh boy, here we go. The overall champion of the freshman orientation games. Who wants to hear a big one? Let me hear you. Real big, say one. Joining me on the podium in third place with 140 total points, the Kasu community. 9 communities remaining. In second place with 202.5 total points, the land grab community. If I could get the room to be quiet here, because this is very important. Your overall champions, making freshman orientation games history with 270 points. The, drum roll please, I like that, here we go. Hopefully you've had some fun tonight, but this concludes our orientation games award ceremony. Now don't go anywhere, because before we leave today, I think it's important that we recognize people who are instrumental in helping this night and this entire week be successful. Big round of applause to the CBC Parents Club. Over 20 parents volunteered tonight to prepare the barbecue. And if you have any questions about joining the Parents Club, do not hesitate to reach out. They're more than happy to accept new members. Let's give a big round of applause to our back-to-back state championship football team tonight. I think they did a pretty good job. I mean, one of my favorite people in the entire building, her name is Melissa Ryan. Many of you have scheduled tours, your official visits, contacted her to ask any questions you may have, but she planned the entire family barbecue tonight. She fed over 800 people. Mel, where are you at? Melissa, are you in the back over there? Let's give Melissa Ryan a huge round of applause. Now, there's also a group of young men back there. These young men are members of the Student Leadership Council. They spend 2 times a week, every week in the summer, up here, not only planning for freshman orientation, but planning for the entire school year, okay? That is sacrifice. I mean, they've been up here every single day at the crack of dawn to make sure that you guys have the ultimate experience for freshman orientation. That is commitment, that is leadership, and they're all young men that you can look up to, I promise you that. So let's give a big round of applause to the Student Leadership Council. Chairs and podiums put those together. And some of the moderators of the Student Leadership Council I want to recognize, and that's John Russell, Ryan Roush, and she's also an advisor today, Nicole Devlin. So let's give those guys a big round of applause. And then I just kind of briefly mentioned the advisors. These men and women who have been taking care of your kids to make sure that they feel comfortable, to make sure that they get the ultimate CBC experience. They've been making sure that throughout the school year, your son is successful. So our advisors, if you guys could please stand, and everyone else stand in unison, so we can give them a big round of applause. They deserve a standing ovation. So young men, please stand up and give your advisors a big round of applause, because they are the absolute best. Absolute best. And then last but certainly not least, you can remain standing because we're going to give them a standing ovation. These young men who also took time out of their summer to make sure this was the ultimate experience, who will be by your side the entire year and when they graduate. Your freshman mentors, let's give them a big round of applause. We have a few announcements before we leave. Oh no. Oh no. The seat fell. Oh no. Young men sitting on the gymnasium floor today. In a little bit, you'll head back to advisory. You'll make sure that your shirts get back to your advisor. Fellas, it begins next Thursday. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Gentlemen, take care of those laptops. Hopefully it was stressed today that we see absolutely everything, okay? So don't do anything stupid on those laptops. So those are the announcements, but before we leave today, gentlemen, on your way out, we have a tradition here at CBC. And that tradition, one of the traditions is to ring the spirit bell at graduation. When our seniors ring the spirit bell, it kind of announces that they're leaving CBC and they're on to start their journey as alumni. Well, we actually start that tradition here at Freshman Orientation. So gentlemen, when you make your way out today, make sure you ring the bell and make your announcement that you have officially arrived to CBC High School. Oh yeah, let's give them a round of applause. For the class of 2027, big things are expected of you. Big things are expected of this class in the next 4 years. As I told you on Wednesday during prayer, you are one now. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're coming from, the things you can do, the things you can't do. You are all now officially united in this brotherhood. We are so excited to see the impact you guys will have on our campus. And to conclude today, just like we concluded on Wednesday, just like we concluded on Thursday, we're going to say the pledge to my brother. So gentlemen, meet me in the middle of the court here.